Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is time to do a new account tour. Now, I technically did one back in June of last year, and I have spent the past 6 months indulging in my hyperfixation of Genshin Impact. Honestly, I think this was kind of the perfect time because Notcry has been absolutely fantastic. And I think if there was ever an arc to just be able to play as it comes out, Notcry has definitely been it. I wanted to do this because I want to do these at the start of every year. So like you can kind of like go back and it's like, oh, okay, this is the progress I've made in the past year and stuff like that. So let's get started. We're going to get kind of some of the boring stuff out of the way first. The first main thing, my map is 100% explored. 100%. Fun fact, I think Starfell was actually the last place that I 100%ed. Yeah, that's right. I explored all of Sumeru Desert before I finished up Mondstadt. Yep, the chasm's done. All the like rainforest part is done. All of the desert. Like honestly, the exploration is the thing that I have the most enjoyment of. So like doing the exploration has just been like for me, it's just fun. So like this was never something that was necessarily challenging. I just enjoyed it. And I don't want to talk about the fact that I did almost 100% this in like a solid day. We're not going to talk about that. I literally just got so sucked into this and then I looked and I was like, oh, I'm at 90%. Oops. Also, Economia is done. The Chasm is done. Ancient Sacred Mountain is done, and Bygones is done. Okay, jumping into achievements. I don't know how many I had at the start. I have done so much achievement hunting. I'm not even kidding, okay? I forgot to mention this at the beginning when I was talking about exploration. I am no longer free to play, by the way. I have bought a handful of Welkins, and I've actually won 2 Welkins. I've won 2 Welkins. In giveaways, and I have bought 1 top-up. But one of the big things that I was doing, especially before Notcry, was trying to knock out as many, as I was doing exploration, obviously, but also trying to get as many of the achievements done, because you can get a lot of primos for it, and just knocking stuff out and exploring and all of that. So I did a lot of that. I did so many where I was just going into people's worlds and being like, hey, you want to go kill some bosses with me for primos? I literally was like desperate. So that's why I have a lot of these done. I do want to try to get to 100%. For some reason, I cannot get these stupid like defeat 4 enemies with this and that. I've just not been able to get these. And I don't know why, but I just haven't. I've done a lot of the Wonders ones. I don't have too many left. A lot of them are the daily commission ones that are just annoying. We'll continue into some of the boring stuff that I don't think a lot of people care about. I had a Zero Light before we started, in the last one, but I got a Wolf's Gravestone. Other than that, I have not even pulled once on the weapons banner, and I have not gotten super lucky with weapons. Like, I think I also got Skyward Spine since then, but like I've gotten high pity on the standard banner. I don't have a lot of artifacts, but I do try to keep the ones that are good. I will show you some of the good ones because they are on, like, I have some really good ones. And then I have monstrosities like these pieces, which are great, but not on Deepwood because I've been farming it because I've been desperate to get a good Nahida piece. And guess what? None of them ever have EM, but they're good pieces. It makes me mad. I've also become a hoarder because I have so much stuff with 32 crowns. And also I don't know what has come over me, but I have decided that I want to try to max out every character specialty meal. So I do have them all like starred, and I haven't haven't been going too crazy with cooking, but this is something that I want to try to do on my account. I don't know why. This will never become a video. I will never, like, this is something I'm doing completely in my off time. It's just sad because sometimes it's like, I don't have a character and I can only get it through like their birthday. And it'll take a while to hit 30,000. Because I think 30,000 is the cap for like a single item, or at least the food, I think. I've also been collecting the billets. I haven't been using them because I do have a special video that I want to do. When this comes out, I will actually be working on it. So stay tuned for that. But I've also been, of course, farming a bunch of other stuff. I've been really into pre-farming for characters now. I still have a lot of characters that aren't built, and we will get to that. I also finally do have all of the compasses. It's not in here. And of course, I still have my sugar daddy child money, but I have the other one too now, which makes me happy. Also, I do love the Messina fan club fire. And I also have every oculi because I have all of them here, except for like the one lunoculi that will have extra, but we still have at least one more area expansion for Nodcry. And then that's why I have almost 300 sigils. Let's get into the thing that most people care about. Characters. I am waiting for Columbina's rerun, but I did get Flynn's. Flynn's is the only 5-star limited character I have from Nodcry. Got Skirk. I have gotten Movuika since. Who else have I gotten since? I got Adahaizen on the Sumeru Chronicled. I got Nahida. I lost the Chronicled on Wanderer. And then it took 80 pulls for this bitch to come home. We've had Shenhe since. And my last 50-50 was Venti. I did get Venti. Yes, I did pull for Venti in the year 2025. I also was pulling for Sholi, but then she had to show up. So I missed out on Sholi. That makes me sad. But I got Venti. I've actually really liked playing as Venti. And I still don't have Beidou. We are still missing Beidou and Kirara. Where is she? Wait, is Kiara? Okay, there she is. I don't have either one of them, but I did finally get Lanyan in Sholi's banner. So a few more characters have been added. Obviously, I know stupid mannequins. And then Yehoda. So not too many. I guess also Mizuki, because I did use her for the anniversary pool. But let's look at some builds. I'll show teams at the end. My Risley is, I'm just gonna say, immaculate. 64 over 229, 120 EM, 2307. This is the melt team that I have him on. I still have him on Lost Prayer because I straight up don't have anything else. Straight up don't have anything else. Would it be worth trying sack frags? Yo, I might try that at some point. Let's talk about his build though, because his build, I spent so long on this, okay? I also don't know if I've already shown this or not. But with the Marshose stacks, because he's constantly changing his own damage, especially if you run his skill, the stacks happen. So his crit ends up becoming 100.1. This is his flower, which is fantastic. I could have asked for a little bit more crit damage, but you know what? It's fine. You can say that the crit rate's a little bit low, but considering that he is technically capped, actually, he's more than capped because right now he's on a team with Shenhe. I've been trying Ryo Melt. This is his feather. I love it, but I am contemplating getting him a new one. Simply just because I want to get him up to 1%. I want to have like the #1 Risley build. Like, I do want to build him up incredibly well. Then, this beauty, which I love this piece even more because for the longest time, a lot of my Sanctifying Elixir pieces, I would put like crit rate or crit damage or attack or whatever it would need, and then the other two would be double defense. I had that happen so much when I first started using Sanctifying Elixirs, and this was the first one that didn't, and it didn't even matter because it just rolled like that. It's so pretty. But this, for my Risley, is the icing on the cake. It is his cryo damage goblet. with 32.6 crit damage. Could it have had some better rolls? Maybe. I'm not re-rolling this. I don't even care that it was a 3-liner instead of a 4-liner. I don't know if I will find a better piece ever, because I can't even find just a cryo damage goblet. Like a decent one. And like this one's not even that great. It just has doubled. Oh wait, its attack. It's not even cryo. But I finally got rid of, I don't know if I had it when I first ran it, but I had the ugly attack goblet on him. But it rolled like 21% attack. No, it rolled something really well. So it was fine, but it was like, it's not this piece. It's not this piece at all. And then his worst piece. This is what I meant when I said I would build something with the Sanctifying Elixir and then I would get double defense. This is the shit that I would get. But it rolled 21% attack. It did roll 1 defense, which sucked. It's not bad. And again, some of the crit rate rolls are a little bit low, but with the Marechaussee stacks and running Lost Prayer, he's perfectly fine. Next character I want to show, Thoma and Shenhe, neither of them are built, is Bennett. He is currently on Sapwood because I constantly will randomly run Dahlia on field and then switch. I just realized something. My Bennett's not put together. One moment. Okay, he was actually just missing one piece. This is my Bennett build. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to run him more attack or healer. I still I'm kind of on the fence. 280 for ER, 22 over 104. I'm going to be running Sapwood on him once I build it. Although honestly for Ryo melt this might not work the best because it doesn't melt. Again, a lot of this is just kind of playing around and seeing what will work and all of that. So again, I will occasionally just put him on the Fav and call it a day. I mean, I used to run him on Azurite, but it is R5. Because I don't always run him on it, it's just the best leveled, so I don't care too much about the crit rate. I might start caring about it, I just don't know. I don't really have any good Noblesse flowers. Like, this could maybe be better, but I have a really good flower on him that has 33 CV. Like, compared to everything else. Like, this would probably be a lot better on him. I just haven't built it. Like, I have a lot of stuff that I just haven't built. I have this Sands, which I think is really nice. I have HP Goblet on him. And then a healing bonus. I might switch these up and run the attack instead of the HP. I've been going back and forth on how I want to build my Bennett exactly. He is C3 and then 7, 10, 8. I also forgot to show. He is crowned. He is crowned. Next built character is Nahida. Now you're probably looking at the 598 EM and saying she's not built. She's built enough. And I say that because that's right now she is on Wandering Evenstar, mainly because I wanted to try to get the bonus attack. I've been trying to figure out a way to run her on Spiral. This is kind of what I'm working with. I had her on Sack Frags when I did an entire 1 build 1 week video for her, and I had Sack Frags on her because I think it had like the highest EM for 4-star, but I kind of wanted to try the refinement passive. So the equipping character gains 20% of their EM as a bonus attack, and nearby party members gaining 30% of the buff. 24% of 598, and then 30% of that going towards like Adahaiza and Shinobu and all them. Her Deepwood pieces are ass. Again, I seriously have not been able to get a single flower with EM on it. It's not even the matter of like, oh, I just can't find anything good. It's not good enough. Like, I can't, none of them even have EM. I built this up simply because it had EM and then it rolled HP twice. Like, literally, I have good pieces for off-piece character. They're off-piece. I swear, I get a lot of really good feathers. Like, that's what I end up getting a lot of good stuff on, are feathers. And it irritates me because I'm like, seriously? Seriously? I did end up building an EM Sands. I will say, one thing that I've been doing Every time I get 2, I will build an EM sans. They are hard to come by, and they are the cheapest things to build. I mean, technically the flowers and the plumes feathers are, but this is the worth the most. An EM sans, and then you can put whatever you want on it, and they roll pretty well. Dendro Goblet, because it is the only thing that works for her. I don't have anything else, and this has EM as a substat. Like, I literally have... These are already on characters that I'm actively running, so I can't do anything about that. And then an EM circlet, that is ass. Honestly, if this rolls all into EM, this would probably be better on Nahida than this. I don't want to run this. However, she is my first double. I lost to Chi-Chi, and then it took 30 pulls, or 40 I think. I got C0 Nahida, and in that same temple, I got a C1. It was like 6 pit. I was losing my shit. And then talents, because I haven't touched her talents since 1 build 1 week, they're all still at 6. Next up, let's talk about Aino, because I've actually kind of built my Aino up. The crit rate doesn't matter for Aino, because I'm running her on Flame Forged Insight. I've been trying to get her EM up more, because she's the one that's doing the lunar charging, and then I go in with Flens after that. So when she triggers it, she's getting EM, restore, elemental energy, and then increasing the EM for 15 seconds. So also this gets triggered off field, so her EM will go up. Right now it's at 395. I right now have her on Silken Moon. I need to ask this, okay? Because I'm very curious. Is it better to run her on Silken Moon or Obey? Because the thing is this sounds like it's better. When the equipping character is off field, lunar reaction damage is increased by 40% when in Ascendant Gleam, which I always am because I run Aino and Flins together. So Flins' lunar damage should be increased by 40 when this set is on, whereas this just increases the EM, and then it's increased by an additional 10%. I know this is still new, and because I don't even think this is good for Columbina. Please let me know for anyone that does a lot of like theory crafting, which is technically better for Aino. Right now I have her on Silken Moon, although I do have some really good pieces for Morningstar. 22 ER. This piece is just, it needs to get re-rolled, okay? It needs to get re-rolled. I know that. But it's still really good. I built an EM Sans for her, which rolled pretty well. Her Hydro Goblet is kinda ass, but there's nothing you can do. And then I have her on an attack circlet because I just don't have anything else. And I think even for Morningstar, it looks about the same. Yeah, like I still don't have a crit one here. That went all into attack. This split evenly. I also built another one here. And I got lucky because I was actually running this originally with Fav, so that's why I had the crit rate. But it rolled real nicely, and then it gave me a crit damage, and then that stayed the same. So I'm really curious about that. She is C4, 569. Let's move into some more built characters. Adaheisen! 83 over 123. I know his crit damage needs to be so much higher. I know it. With 129 ER. But I have gotten his EM is 426. Running Azure Light. I think Foliar, which is his signature weapon, which is the one that I eventually will run on him, is crit damage. So I definitely need to increase his crit rate more. But he's on some not terrible pieces, but he is on a 2-piece Wanderer's 2-piece Gilded, because I did see someone say that running him on really cracked pieces works. I might switch that. Sorry, we're switching that. Okay, so now he has 24. 141 over 79, which is about what you want. It's a 2-1 ratio. Gilded Flower. I don't want to talk about the number of times I had to re-roll this because it kept rolling HP. Because I switched Shinobu to Paradise Lost. Again, I constantly make EM pieces. Every time I get 2, I make an EM piece. I have a Dendro Goblet, which isn't bad, but it's not fantastic. And then this beauty of a crit rate circlet with 25% crit damage. I can't complain. He is, of course, C0. And he is crowned for his skill 6-10-6. I've already done an entire Chi-Chi video, so I'm not going to go into Chi-Chi. I have also had to kind of mess with her artifacts for other characters, but she is still on Kako Subare. Let's talk about the man that broke me. Mr. Khaenri'ah Shiramirovich Friends. The man who broke me, the man who made me top up because it took 80 pulls for him to come home after losing at 77 pity. This man broke me. But he does have an R5 Prospector shovel. He is on the 4-piece Knights of Skies Unveiling. I'm not gonna lie, his pieces are kind of scuffed. I do want to build this one up and see if it works better than what I currently have him on. There is no attack percent, and that's going to be the downfall of it, but if I can get this up higher and get his ER up higher, again, it is kind of just a massive juggling game to figure out good pieces. His feather, it's not ideal, but it'll work. I hate this piece so much. This piece has given me so much grief. So much fucking grief. Attack circlet. I've been trying to run him on ER higher because I feel like I can't get enough mini burst in. And the world's shittiest crit rate circlet. I hate this thing. I am going to be putting him on a crit damage one once I get Blood-Soaked Ruin, but until that happens, I have to run him on this because his crit rate ain't the best, but it'll go up to 80 with the passive for Night Veil, Unveiling. C0 because he broke me, 667 is where he is at. I don't want to talk too much about Raiden because Raiden's not built, but I do want to show off this insane piece, an on-set Electro Goblet with 42 CV. I want to show that off. I want y'all to see that and be mad. Get mad. I have not had luck with emblem pieces, so yeah. I also do have the new Lumine skin. Aoife, I did an entire video about. Let's just show it this way. But he does have 602 EM. Farazan, I built, and I have not done anything with her. I need to properly build her. We don't talk about Sucrose. I don't like Sucrose. Kaya's finally built! He's missing a bunch of stuff, and he's on a level 50 weapon. But the original main for this channel was built, and so is Xinyan. These two used to carry the account, and now they're built. I also have built Ororon. Right now he is on Rainbow Serpent Rainbow. I finally got him on a 4-piece Cinder. The pieces aren't the best in the world, I don't think. And he's on the other goblet, but like this did not roll well. But like I really been focused on his ER. Official is built. I think, yeah, she's on Stringless. I still need one more. I know what you're saying. Why is she on that? Simply because this piece she's on. So at least that way she's on a 2-piece. I still need to get her a Golden Troop Sands. She's R5. 510-9. Shinobu and EM of 900. Yes, I have built up her EM to high hell. Right now is on Sipho's Sword. She's on 4-piece Paradise Lost. This piece is beautiful and it will go on Adahaizen. Right now, this gives Shinobu her 4-piece set that she needs. This piece isn't great because it kind of just like went a little bit into everything. But it's fine. EM Sands, which rolled pretty well. EM Goblet, rolled meh. And then EM Circlet with double crit. I can't complain. C2, 485. I have not wanted to go fight this thing. I also am perpetually out of money all the time. Xingqiu might be the last character that I want to talk about because he is built. He is top 6%, by the way, on Akasha. Risley is top 2%. Adahaizen's like top 30 something, and then Flint's is like top 50. R5 Sack Sword, because I just don't have anything better to run him on. Also, these are his stats: 61 over 123, which is a good crit value. ER is almost at 200. might be a little bit capping. It's fine. This is his flower, which is just beautiful. His feather, not a lot of crit rate, but mostly crit damage and ER. And I'm fine with that. On an attack stance that I did build for him, Hydro Goblet that rolled decently well. Another beautiful crit rate circlet with 18.7% crit damage and then 14.6. He is C3. I'm thinking for Lantern Rite of getting him C4 because it does seem like this is like really good, but I'm not sure. Like, I think if it was C5, maybe not, but... And he is 6'6", 11". I have not crowned him yet. I think that's everything for all the characters that I've properly built. I've ascended Barbara. I haven't properly built her. Same with Gaming. Gaming honestly just got Risley pieces that were like not as good, but they were too good to throw out, but they aren't good enough for Risley. Does that make sense? Like, he just got all of Risley's hand-me-downs, to be completely honest. I already talked about Sinyan. Xiangling, I need to properly build with, like, actual artifacts. Amber, I just haven't touched. I have built Dory. I'm in the process of building her. She's actually been really fun to play and a nice healer. Also does, like, a decent amount of off-field damage. Right now, because I've been running her, she is on Wolf's Gravestone. Lisa, I still haven't finished building. Look, her skill takes forever to use, and I think I need to just crack her out to high hell on ER. I just haven't done it. Yanfei, nope, I haven't built, but I'm Mavwika. And no, I have not built Mavwika. I just got Venti. I am trying to get him built. What is he? C2 or C3? C2 Diluc, which 2 of those were from Standard. He has been the only Standard character I have ever won on the banner. Every other one, except Jean and Mizuki, I have lost to 50-52. I have not pulled a single damn character off the Standard banner other than him. Yansan, Sethos. I still haven't built my first limited 5-star character because I still don't really know how Bond of Life works. I don't think there's anyone... I'm gonna get roasted for the fact that I only have Skirk at level 50. Here's the thing. When I pulled her, I was building Risley. I've just kept it that way since. I still have not got a single artifact for her. She's on Lion's Roar. I'm contemplating making like a 1 build 1 week for like some DPS characters that I have. Let me know, like, if you see a character you're like, oh, you should build that one, I really like that one, or, you know, something like that. I regrettably have built Mona up to where she is now. Because when you lose at 70 plus pity, you kind of hate the character. I don't care. You just hate them. You have a special place in your heart full of hatred for that character and nothing else. Yunjin, I actually am contemplating trying to build her because she does buff normal attack. Like, the normal attacks, as someone who runs Risley, could actually be kind of useful. Noelle has kind of stayed the same. Ningguang I haven't really used. I've been trying to use Yehoda a lot more. She has like a really interesting setup, and I kind of want to just play around with her more. Also, she's just hilarious. I still don't have her at level 4 yet, so can't listen to the voice lines. I have actually been running Hazo a lot, but I've actually been running him on my Flynn's teams because, again, I hate Sucrose. Sucrose is not allowed to touch those teams anymore. Any team with Arahizen or Flynn's, I don't care. So I've actually been running Hazo on the Thurling Tails. Got Sayu, Charlotte. Again, most of my characters are actually level 50. And the reason I do that is because it's fairly easy to get them up to this point, and then I can get the free pulls. I do want to build Kaveh. I want to build Kaveh so badly. He deserves better. I haven't been able to build him yet. But he is C2. I think that's because of Nahida. Yao Yao and Kale. And then finally, the 2 level 20 jails. I thought about making an entire video for Lanyan. I don't know if it'll happen because I kind of just want to use her. Kaching is currently just going to stay in level 20 jail until I decide to actually build her. When you lose to 50-50 and 70 plus, you kind of hate them. And why did when I was pulling for the Geo Archon, the Geo Archon fangirl had to show up. I've shown all the inventory. I've shown the map. The only thing I can show, I still have to do the gift from the sea spirits. I haven't done it yet. I don't know if it's voiced, so I'm not sure. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was kind of all over the place, especially going into like characters, because sometimes I don't have all my characters built, and I am hoping in the next year, or throughout the rest of this year, I should say, I want to get as many characters built to the level 80-90 point. For me, getting them up to 90 kind of doesn't do much. And the reason I say that is because then I can't do anything with them. Like, I know Overworld gives such little XP, but it's better than nothing. And the other thing that I want to do, and I'm actually kind of excited because I've already started doing this a little bit, I am not pulling for any new characters until I have pre-farmed all their stuff. So I'm using the 1 build 1 week requirement, getting them up to level 80-90, getting their talents up to level 6. Of course, that's not counting right now Mora and XP books because I just don't have them. Like, it just doesn't exist on my account. But it's been something that I've really been enjoying doing. And I think after Vodka's release, I'm going to be a lot more strict about, like, saving and forcing myself to build every character that I have before I can pull new ones. I think one of the biggest things that I've had an issue with has just been not building characters that I have. And instead being like, I need to get this new character. I need to get this new one. I've done a lot better with it. And I think it was because I was trying to get every character. So I would pull on banners like Movuika's that I wasn't necessarily in love with the character. I was like, they're fine. And then I would get to high pity and then I would lose and then I would get upset. And I was kind of just like, well, I need to get them anyways if I'm going to 100% the account. But I really want to go through and just take all the characters that I have and build them up. And maybe start triple crowning some characters. Subscribe if you want to see more of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you in the next video because we will be going back into the Archon quest because the Nod Cry Archon quest are technically done. So, I'll see y'all then. Bye.